Our story begins with Karen. Her parents are divorced. Which means she has 2 of everything. Hell yeah. Anyways, she's over at her dad's house and she sees this like old woman in her backyard and she's like, that's a fucking witch. That's a damn witch right there. So she starts spying on this woman and she calls over her friends from her dad's house. She's like, hey, there's a witch next door. Let's go spy on her. So they do, and they almost get caught, but they don't. But they hear some things, you know. They're like, the old woman's like, hey, we have an important meeting. We got to get ready midnight. Midnight's her cat, by the way. So they're like, oh my gosh. They're going to have a witches meeting. So they're freaking out. Karen can't sleep because she's freaking out. And the next day, a bunch of cars show up. And they're like, oh boy, it's the witches meeting. Get down here, friend. I don't know what the friend's name is. I'm sorry. And so they march up to the front door, knock on the door. They're like, let us in. And then the old lady's like, okay. And so they come in. They're like, you're fucking witches, you bastards. And then they all get pissed at them. Because they're not witches. They're just gardeners, which, you know, might be worse, honestly. But I'm not here to judge. So they get pissed off at the 2, and they get kicked out after having apologizing to the woman. And then Karen's dad gets really pissed off at her. And, you know, that's the end. Karen is pissed off, but, you know, she goes home to her mom's house. And not learning a thing, of course, because she still thinks that the woman is a witch. But, you know, morals don't need to exist, okay? They just don't.
Must be the season of the witch. Must be.
Yeah, so apparently 10 seconds of a song can get your video blocked in all countries. Thank you, YouTube. I'm so glad I spent several hours making this fucking video just for you to say, hey, you have 10 seconds of someone else's work? Fuck you, you asshole. You don't get to show it to anybody now. So thank you, YouTube. Now I get to delete this fucking video and re-upload it. So thanks a lot.